his face. It's our his name, a legend true, in every battle, through and through. Living sacrifice he knew, shining stars will follow you.
Greetings, users and programs. This is Itari Living Sacrifice. Playing some more Star Trek Fleet Command. What's going on, Dustin, over on YouTube? How you doing, brother? All right, so it's Stella Thursdays. You know what we do on Stella Thursdays, right? Lots of Stella things, lots and lots of Stella things. What up, Gail? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think I do this. What is this? Armada Countdown. Oh, you get extras. Nice. I didn't realize that. This is the Vindicator is fairly new for me. Let me turn on some regular music. I'm actually running out of fleet commanders to upgrade on the SLB, so I kind of need to get some more. Need to get some more. They keep giving me ones that I already have, and this is the only one really that I need left. Really, is Tora. I really need her. Okay. So we're doing the Stella things. And then, all right, we are going to do our, first thing we're going to do is make sure we do all of our SMSs and all that kind of stuff. And then I think we're just going to grind, and I mean grind some FKR rep today. I do need to cube Thursday. I do need to do that. We should at least do one of those real quick. So I do want I want to do about an hour worth of grinding. So let's see here. I need, there's 2 days left. Okay, so I can't replace that one. No, I shouldn't replace that one anyway. And then we're going to do 100% Romulan reputation. And I think I can put 2 in, can I? I can put in 100% Romulan reputation and 100% Federation reputation, or at least 70% Federation. So, is there anything else? Let's see. My best ships for that would be this one. So let's go ahead and set that up. Make sure we remember to do that. And there's a couple other people that are good for reputation, and I can't really filter them. There's no filter for that. So, what else can we do for those two? Let's see here. The best ones to put up there would be critical hits. Increases critical damage, so I want chances of critical hits. Well, this is one of the... Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Let's put that there. And then anything else for reputation? Technically, we should put this guy down there for an extra 15% worth of reputation. And then we go ahead and make a second ship with this crew, I think. For reputation. This ship right here. Assign officers. We actually want full... No, it's not this crew. It is not this crew. It is this crew. Alright. Below deck. What up, Knuckles? How you doing, bud? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put you for damage. And I guess you for mitigation, or do I have Paris available? Paris is not available. Okay. I think this will probably be the best setup that I can think of for this. I do need to turn on the... She'll keep me from dying. The Kelvin can only reach, so I need to go kill Klingons and Federation. Alright, so this will be the Federation. This will be Klingons, this will be Federation. Alright, and let's turn those on. The first one, the most important one, is this one, so let's go... Oh, actually, let's look and see. Okay. One. And this one. This one. Nope. That's the Romulan one. Now we do Federation. Both are on. Let's start sending this ship. Sypha. And you will go to... I think this is really the farthest I can reach, the highest I can reach with the second one, so let's do that. There is deep space, but I don't think the ship can reach at 255. That's a 190. Where would the 230? Yeah, so I think this is really the only ship that can reach further out than that. I might be able to get like... I think this is the best thing, though. I think this is the best thing. Alright. So we're just going to grind some rep for an hour. How fun. I also could do the negative rep, but I think this will balance it out. This is more about completing the SMS, or the SLB rather. I'm just going to try to take advantage of that. As best I can. If anybody has any tips or tricks or different places to go other than the capital system for Warp 190, please say something. I forgot to do my dailies. I did some of my dailies, but I didn't do all of them. Pool noodle for you. What does that mean, Ace? What does that mean? We're going to be jumping back and forth a lot. This is the Voyager one is more important than... Alright, we're just going to let other people start them right now because I'm not planning on doing any more speed ups today, even though I have probably enough for 2 or 3 more. You get beat with Poonul for not doing dailies. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I did most of my dailies, and I'm on my way to finish the last one that I want to do. Not sure if you can access Mirror Space, but you can. Mirror DeLorean or Mirror Tau City would be better for grinding rep. You also get faction credits for the chests. I can reach Mirror Space, but we've done the math. We've done the math, and this is slightly more because I can reach the deep space. Because these ships right here, this gives me, so basically the most you can get there is 10,000 for each, and this, even for the lowest one, the 51s, is 30,000. So it's considerably more. But you're right, I mean, that is definitely something I plan on doing some today. But it is not quite as much rep based on the math that we did yesterday. And since this is more about unless there's a system further out, task force, unless there's a system further out in Mirror Space that gives more than 10,000 each, right? If you know of one, then you are probably correct. But you're right. I don't have enough faction credits right now, so that would be something else to think about. But right now we're mostly just trying to win this SLB and we're trying to double dip is what we're doing. But this place, this ship would actually be better. You're right about this ship. Actually, I should do that. Instead of killing these Federations, I should do that. What up, Mac? It's a good idea. I should do that. Let's do that. This ship would be better suited. Go into Mirror Space. Mirror Desica? It hurts too much to think. Yeah. Well, so let's let this ship fill up its cargo, and then we'll head out to Mirror Space, actually. I was hoping to also grind for experience with this ship, so we'll have plenty of time. And it won't destroy my Federation rep that I'm getting more of by doing this, but it's still. Viva la Federation! Viva Las Vegas! I'm actually going to Vegas here towards the for New Year's, Mac. I'll be in. Yes, we are going to the Sphere. the carries, I should be going to the sphere. Actually, I don't think the carries are going to the sphere, but I got some other friends that are meeting us out there. No, worse than that, we're going to see the Backstreet Boys. I know, right? I got roped into it. But I actually think it'll be a fun show. I actually think it will be a fun show. I've never seen a boy band in concert, ever. I'm assuming it'll be a bunch of 40-plus-year-old ladies. But it'll be fun. Should be fun or funny, one of the two. Hey. Hey. Probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. Task Force, would I do more damage and last longer, get more loot if I bring my NSEA, or should I just bring my strongest ship to do that rep grinding? Miradesca is 60k, 20k times 3 for a rep. Okay. You know, it's funny as I was just talking to you about how I really don't want to go to live music concerts much anymore after getting spoiled from our previous interactions, Mac, and then like the very next day they were like, "Hey, do you want to meet us in Vegas?" Sure, fantastic. We're going to see the Backstreet Boys. Really? Okay. The tickets are so expensive too. Oh my god. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We went and saw Adam Sandler a couple weeks ago. Actually, probably been about 2 months now, 3 months now. That was cool. A says, I just ops up to 32 and jumped to 9 million power. Now the third strongest 32, started 5th strongest. Nice. Very nice. What's your philosophy or your strategy right now, Wesley? As far as opsing up, do you only ops up like once you're the strongest? Do you get all your research done before you ops up? Do you go to certain levels in camp? What's your strategy right now? Do 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 do. He's 45. Yep, I guess that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Pugsley. Oh shit, I forgot to tell him I'm going live. Smile for the cameras. I need Ops 30 to 39 ships. Yes. Research as much as I can before I upset, but I need a certain ship that can alter things. Yes. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'll tell you that I did not, once I got my, I want to say it was my auger, I didn't really see any reason not to go to the 40s, to at least 40, and then I went ahead and went to 42, because I didn't see any reason not to. And I've been sitting here for, what, 2 months now? Alright. Let's go to Mirror Space. And what was the name? Mirror Desica. Okay. Do. What up, G? What up, G? Do. Antag has been camping. NSCA, it has specific bonus for mere hostiles with active ability. You'll get close to blown up. You have a safety net. True. True. Good point. Still working to get my serene and working on my. You can start. When can you start sourcing your serene? Is it 26 now? You can start sourcing. I think whatever level you could source it at, it would just happen to be the level I was at when you could start sourcing them. When that ship first came out. I am winning, actually. Full power to aft shields, fire. There's an old Beavis and Butthead clip of Star Trek where he's like, number 1, I order you to make me to go take a number 2. Fire the Fruton torpedoes and make us go that way. Hello. Okay. Alright. Switch this over. And switch. Assign officers. Actually, swap ship. Swap you. If I worked at Scopely, You'll be on at 8:30 tonight? Hell yeah, man. I will probably be on maybe about 9ish. If you want to get some Arc Raiders in, hell yeah, man. I've been looking forward to that. All right. This ship, do I want to put... I should have kept him for... No. It's Dane. Is it better to have Dane than... I'm going to say yes. What up, THC? How you doing, bud? Alright. And we're going to mirror Desica. Desica is the best one, you say. Alright, so let's go to mirror Desica. Mirror Desica. Deneb? Is that the right? D-E-S. Mirror Desica. Can I reach there? Pretty sure yes. I've never been that far, though. Okay. I wonder how... No, stop. Not that ship. This ship. I've never been there before, so I'm curious if I can survive. How long I can survive there. Is that Ops Locked Task Force, or is that been, or is that a mission that I just haven't collected yet? THC, we've been good, man. We've been good. Enjoying the heck out of life. Mirror Nausicaa, really? Where is Mirror Nausicaa? I don't remember seeing a mission there. I have been there, but I could have just been not paying attention. Come on. The lag. The lag. Do 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 do. All right, Mirror Gonalda, and now we're going to Mirror Altera. I'm gonna be. I'm only gonna have like 15 minutes once I get there. Brown, 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 brown. Doo doo. Doo doo. Doo doo. I am in the rift, obviously. Alright, and now we go to Mirror Hoven. Do 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 do. All right, let's get this ship where it needs to go, and then Mirror Hoven. All right, Mirror Desica. It's a good thing we're rich. All right. Hopefully we can survive here. $20,000 each. That is big. We can survive here just fine. Set course there. We're taking just as much damage as we would from the other stuff. Burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out. We're currently in first place. And we're getting a shit ton of ship parts too, which is something we really needed. So we're making money while we're making money. What'd you end up finding, Task Force? Gotta make sure we're paying attention here in a second. Otherwise, our NSEA will die. I should have put the rep guide down on this one. An extra 10% on this one. Making money while you're making money while you make money today. Did you find that money making business funny? That's right. Very funny. It was, the money making business was very funny. It was very funny. Ah. Ooh, I'm cutting it close. Alright, we should go ahead and turn it on, actually. I don't know why I attacked that one more. I should have just... I need all these things. Alright, turn this on. I'm using it too often. Just go to Miranowska. Okay. Alright, we've already triggered the ability. We attack like 2 more. And we backtrack. Or I could go up here just to see. Out of warp range. Okay. It just says go to Miranowska, but I've not seen anything in Miranowska. And what does that get me? It gets it so that way I can leave from Nausicaa? So that'll save me a lot of tokens, as well as it'll save me a bunch of different tokens as well as time, right? Gotcha. I just gotta remember to do it when I've already got my things turned on, so. Because I'm you. Brown out, brown out, brown out, brown out. Let's see how we're doing. Not quite halfway. Not quite halfway to over halfway. Do 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 do. Task Force, what ops level are you? Dislife. Haven't played this before. Is it good? I enjoy it. I enjoy the heck out of it. But I'm kind of a weirdo. I really enjoy this this game. Dislife. It is the first MMO I've ever really gotten into. But there's, I mean, it's nerd math. It is not action packed for the most part. It is very much like a, what would you consider it? I mean, really in the grand scheme of things, you're really just moving your mouse around and pointing and clicking at things. But that's normal for every game, right? You're just what style of point and click adventure do you like? You know what I am saying? 57, been here about a month, jumped from 50 to 56 in about 5 days, so I'm stuck needing mats. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gnalda. We're going to Gnalda. What's the jump like? Going from 50 to 56 seems like a big jump. Of course, I went from 36 to 42. That seemed like a pretty big jump as well. We're going to Altera. Felt like a big jump. Dang it, he's killing the 53s. Who's this 50 that joined me up here? Strike Viper. We've never had problems with their alliance. Alright, Altera. And then we go to Mirror Hoven. Glaven. It was a big jump, but I had saved a lot of things like treasure, emergency rations. Nice. Understood. Understood. I don't know. My plan right now is to stay 42 for a hot minute. I want to be able to dominate in arenas. Is my plan. Basically sit here. That's my plan, is to be able to dominate in arenas for a little bit. And get everything I can from there. while I'm lower ops, because most people are going to be jumping. That's my thought process. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. Jessica. That's my strategy right now. Did I build the Katinga? No, I went that's the Klingon ship, right? I went so far. Alright, we're here. I've been Romulan and Federation only. That's really all I've done so far. But here, maybe today, I might be locking the Federation, which would mean I'd be moving on to building that up and actually going for Klingon. And I do plan on building all 3 of those ships. I know it takes a shit ton of ship parts, but I plan on being here for a while, so that's my thought process. Good plan, that's what I did. I'm still the only player on my server with max arena rating. Very nice. I'm glad to hear that. It's not a crazy stupid thought process. If you farm in Kronos, you should eventually be able to get some Klingon ship BPs for free. Yes, I have been I farmed the heck out of Kronos for a while. But we've moved on from Kronos. We've actually started going to the other places now. Dang it, there's too many people here. You moved up way too fast. It hurt my game hard. Yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. If I could go further out, I would. But this is as far as my little Voyager will take me. What about Disco Jump Voyager further out? I don't know exactly how that works, the Disco Jump. I don't know how to summon a ship. I don't know if I have that ability yet, actually. I know I can jump, but I don't know how to summon a ship. But I have not seen that button to be an option for me yet, so... I don't know if that's a research that I gotta do, Dustin, or... I mean, I've heard of it. I've heard of it happening, but I've not actually done it myself. I just might need more disco research. Disco stuff is hard to do. It is such a slow process. I mean, the disco is one of the first ships you get. First specialty ships you get. And I still don't have it maxed 9 months later. And I complete it every time. Every week I complete it, so... Norwich! Starship Research tab, second column is the research. Okay. Me a more 53s. There we go. Do 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 do. I should have just done the 53 first. All right, that's a lot of rep that we got today, huh? All right, I got time for one more before my exocomp runs out. I can find mirror. Where's the entrance? There it is. Do 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 do. And it's dead. It's dead, Jim. Hell yeah, look at all those ship parts. Well, that was a good run. What level are you at? I'm Ops 42. What about you, Ken? Gnalda. Ops 39. Good to go, man. Good to go. I went from, I want to say 34 or 36, whatever you could get the auger or whatever that tier of ships was, and then I went straight to 42, and I've been here for a minute. Task Force says it took 18 months to mask Disco. I actually went the last... Oh, I need to increase the impulse speed before I can do this summoning. Altera. Probably this weekend going to 40. Very nice. Very nice. I will say I was given some advice. If you're going to go to 40, you might as well go to 42 and sit there for as long as you want, basically. That's what I've done, and I don't regret it. I do not regret it. But there was at the time, there were a lot of SLBs and events that I took advantage of when I was going to 42. So that was also a reason. Don't just go to 42 unless there's like an SLB or an event that like will give you something else other than just opsing up. From what I understand. That's pretty much how I've always opsed up. Alright, Mirror Hoven. Oh, there's a quest here? Go ahead and snag that. I think I might have just completed it. I think it was a different spot. I think it just unlocked, yeah. Oh no, I gotta go to Nausicaa. Mirror... Wait, did we not go to Mirrorhoven? That was a good idea, Task Force. Thank you for making me triple think my thinking strategy. That was a good idea. It's not that the math we did was wrong yesterday. It's that since we're going to use those exocomps, we might as well have 2 ships going, right? Sounds good. Thanks for the advice. With me, I have 55 million Latinum, so when it ops up, I do all the research I can minus the primes. Gotcha. Very nice. Good thinking, Task Force. Somehow I got put to 2nd place while I'm doing this. Somehow somebody took over my 1st place spot. Bet it's no name. No, it's Pugsley. How did Pugsley beat me? That fast? What is Pugsley's Ops 45? So they can probably hit higher. Oh, this is Pugsley, isn't it? It's Pugsley. Your alliance is at war? Oh, that does hurt. That does hurt. I might do another mirror grind tonight, because my whole thought process is I might as well, A, complete the SMS, and B, might as well take advantage of the timing of what I'm trying to do here. Do 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 do. Is this going on still? Nope, we finished that. Alright. Do you wish the STFC devs team would make all the star systems 1 through 19 no PvP zones? Huh. Huh. Never thought about it like that. Alright, that's my last one for that. Alright, we can just, well, I guess we'll go ahead and extract. We can get another ship out there for... Oh, are my things down? Are my things done? I think my perks are done. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. This thing. Alright, as soon as that's done, I'm going to start sending some ships over to do, let's see here. I prefer tighter PvP banning than system restrictions. G6 says no business hitting G4s. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. STFC is bleeding player problem. Yeah, if you, oh, that's a good point. If you ever did that, then nobody would ever have a base outside of a level 19 system. Good point. We're halfway. We're halfway. Today's probably going to be a fairly short stream. I'm going to end here about 6:30. I put some chicken wings in the smoker. I feel like I've been streaming so quick, even though I'm streaming consistently again. I feel like the streams have just been so quick. PvP player would still have bases outside of safe zones. Most PvP players really want nothing to do with PvP. Yeah, but then people would just move their base to those safe zones every night, Dustin, which is, you know, or every time they're not on. Every time they're not on, that would just they would just move to the safe spots. What up, Christian? Then they need to make a non-PvP server for all the Twinkies. There you go. That's another idea. But once you get to a certain point, Dustin, you kind of have to start raiding bases. Because right now, you're at a spot where it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't need to hit bases to be able to ops up and stuff like that. But eventually, you need to raid bases in order to have enough trit and parsteel and all that kind of stuff to ops up. So they would have to fundamentally change quite a few things. Are there any new games out? I'd recommend Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders, A-R-C. Arc Raiders is the game everybody's playing right now. I have been having a blast playing that game. I blew through about 30 trillion trit upgrading ships in one day. Gotta raid. Yep. You gotta raid. Do I have any game shows coming up? I will, Christian. I will, but I don't have any on the calendar right now, but I'm in chat. I'm in talks with a couple places to have a bunch this year. Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's right, Ryan. That's right. You don't have to raid bases, you have to farm more, and on a non-PvP server you can have one dock for every mission and dailies, the rest be miners. Let us know if y'all come to Raleigh or Fayetteville, we will come. Doing chemo and radiation, so still can't get much further out. Aw, man. Sorry to hear that, bud. I hope all that goes well. That's rough. Have a good one, Christian. Do 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 do. Boo doo boo boo doo boo doo boo boo boo. All right, as soon as this ship is dead, we're gonna send it to watch paint dry for a little bit. I'm now down to position 3. While I'm actively grinding with the exocomps on, I'm now down to position 3. What the heck? What else can I do better? What can I do better? How am I in position 3? I guess it's because they're Ops 45? That's the only thing I could think of. Is they're 45s. But No Name's 42, isn't he? Who's this? How did they jump up like that? I've got a couple ideas of some things I can do. I've got a bunch of missions I could turn in. But I'm hoping to ops lock Federation before I turn all those missions in. Wonder if I can do that tonight. If I do a couple more mirror runs like that, I wonder if I can. I wonder if that's possible. DTI faction and Krenim Armadas gives you encrypted intel to exchange. That is true. That is true. That is something else that I could do. I was trying not to go that route, but I might have to. I might have to. The good thing about that task force is it doesn't lower your rep with other it only increases. It doesn't have any negative rep, right? What up, Leonard? probably have some things here too for from the Alliance, things that I've been using for blueprints, ship blueprints. Come on now. No lag. No lag spikes. Does this kill me? It does not. But that does. All right. So, like these. Over halfway to Federation. Almost there. What up, hey cool? Hey, thank you for stopping by yesterday. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I walked outside this morning and I was like, huh. They're gone. Are we? I was gonna say, there's no way I'm the only one here. Alright, let's see if there's anywhere else I can get this rep from. We're hold it off till we get the 10,000 tomorrow. I think we'll get 10,000 tomorrow. Holding off on this till I can buy those. Danny DeVito, I'm the trash man. There you go. There you go. Technically, I could snag some of this. That's not really going to do much, but it will do something. And the DTI. If I wait till I go up one more level with that, I will have enough. I'll be able to do a bunch more. Get them a lot more points. So let's hold off on that. I feel like it's a bad idea. I feel like that's a bad idea. Do that tomorrow. Hmm. 15 million points is it, though. Yeah, I don't think that's smart. I don't think that's a smart thing to spend it on. Personally. Any other places in the refinery that I'm not thinking of? Does not appear so. Oh, this right here. That would hurt that rep a little bit. I think that's okay. Let's hold off on that one. What up, Jester? How you doing, bud? I forgot to turn this in this morning. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Just waking up from a nap. Very nice. Alright, I think that's it. And I've got another half an hour for this. We could just sit here and watch it go. I am going to end the stream a little early. So, Saturday, right now the plan is for me on Saturday, I'm gonna do an earlier stream. Rev Deuce is doing his State of the Game address or whatever, podcast, if you will. And right now the plan is for me to be on there as a lower ops, to give a lower ops perspective for that group. That is Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern. So I will stream first. I'll probably start streaming about 11 a.m. and then whenever it's time for me to go to that, I don't know if I'll stay streaming or if I will. I'll be streaming tomorrow and all that kind of stuff as well, but I don't know exactly the smartest plan as far as, do I just keep I don't know how he likes to do it. Do I keep my stream on, or do I raid him and then have everybody go to his channel? But that's at 1 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. That would be really cool for everybody to stop by and say hey there. But I am going to go ahead and finish. Like I said, I've got some chicken wings in the smoker, and I'm going to put some fillets on the grill and stuff like that. We're going to have a big old cookout tonight. And then I might come back on later tonight, but it has been requested of me to play some Arc Raiders tonight. So we shall see. We shall see. So thank y'all for hanging out. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, follow, all that cool stuff you do, whatever platform you're watching on. We will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward. And Jester, next time we chat, remind me to ask you questions about how if you have any questions that we can address for you. Let's see about raiding somebody. Catch you later, TikTok. Let's see about raiding somebody on Twitch. Admiral Pegasus. Actually, don't know them that well. Let's do that. Oh, Jester, I was saying that next time we catch each other, remind me, and I'll go. If I'll ask you if there's anything in your gameplay right now that you could use some help with. Just remind me. Let's go ahead and raid Admiral Pegasus. I don't know him very well yet. He looks like one of my buddies, Baker. Crazy looks like how much he looks like him.
Well, the one